So big post today from Dave Hollis. What he essentially said is he's going to take a step away from social media. I think it's the right choice for him. What he said was, I am not happy. I am depressed. I'm anxious. I've been pushing too hard, and the pressure of this career and the pressure of the spotlight is too much, and I need to take a break. And I don't know how long this break is going to be. It could be an indefinite break or just short term, but I got to figure some things out. And I think it's the right choice. And he says in there, I've never lied to you except for to say that I'm doing fine. And what I would say is, I think, Dave, I think you're right. I think you probably have never lied except for when you've said that you're doing fine. But to your audience, you've made that lie repeatedly. And that has been my biggest beef with him, is him fabricating that he's got things figured out, fabricating that his relationship with Rachel Hollis is great. He fabricated so much, and I can imagine that for him, as he tries to sort of, he's just sort of keeping himself from drowning as he's pushing all of the weight of all these lies sort of beneath him, and his relationship with Rachel sucked. His book wasn't doing well. It wasn't selling well. He was absolutely distressed. He tried to figure out what he wanted to do with his career after Rachel. Certainly the relationship with Heidi moved pretty quickly, and he tried to figure out, how do I make this work? Like, all of those things are legitimate things for him to be distressed about, and all of those were things that I don't think he gave enough credit to in the social spotlight. And so for him to take a break, I think, is a really good move. And I also want to say, I like the fact that he said, I'm going to take a break to work on myself by going to therapy. He said he's going to go have multiple therapists, which I would argue is more than he needs, but that's neither here nor there. Traditionally, I hate when people say, I'm going to go work on me, because usually that means I'm going to disengage from whatever it is that I don't want to do, and I'm just going to go sit and relax. And to me, that's not really working on you. Working on you means going to therapy, traveling, engaging in different relationships, going out more frequently, taking some kind of action to better yourself. And I think that's what Dave's doing. I think he is taking action to figure out what he wants to do. I mean, the reality is, if you look at his life, he has, his last book was all about how he is, he broke up with Rachel and he has left his safe harbor, and now he's off on his own for this, on this new, unique journey. But the journey was to do the exact same thing that he was doing with Rachel. And I hope, as he takes time away, I hope that he figures out like what his actual journey is. I think that there's nothing wrong with it. I think it's noble. I'm proud of him for taking the step. And I hope that the online community, like myself, I hope that people recognize that he's being super transparent here, that this is what he needs to do. And I hope that we validate this decision. It's an honest, genuine post that he needed to make. So, here's what I'll say is, he is giving up a lot. He just launched his book, whatever it was, 6 months ago. He has workshops set up with Heidi. He is giving up a lot by taking this time away from social media. So he must be under an incredible amount of distress. So we should all honor that, give him some grace, because this is probably a man that's quite frustrated. So thanks for listening. In the comments, let me know what you think.